Hey guys, it's KevinK89 and welcome back to another video of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And now, we're all caught up with our waves of DLC, so now we're going to play, starting with Wave 3, Maple Treeway. Well, Maple Treeway is in the Rock Cup. Now we're on the Rock Cup, guys. We've made it to Wave 3. Now we're all caught up. Boy, am I late. Well, I was late with Wave 2, but I'm not as late with Wave 3. But here we are, starting with Tours London Loop. My least favorite track in Wave 3. It's just so, like, boring. It's all cloudy and just, I don't know. Look at that tree. That tree is so plastic. It's so disappointing how cheap Nintendo is with this DLC and how the graphics are not, the textures and stuff is just not up to par with the base game. It's like it's such a small little thing, like you won't really notice it when you drive by. But if you you look at the trees and the plasticky stuff of this track, and then you look at tracks like N64 Yoshi Valley or Wii Moo Moo Meadows Grass and the trees from GCN Yoshi Circuit, you look at all the base game tracks and you look at the cheap, you can tell they cheaped out. I don't know why, but this track just doesn't do it for me, guys. It's not as memorable as Semi-Sprint or even Tokyo Blur. I like Tokyo Blur for the music. And the music just doesn't do it for me here either. The track is fine, like it's okay, but it's just not my favorite. It's not as, or I guess, this track also has Cars 2 vibes because they did go here in Cars 2 towards the end of the movie. I don't know, I just don't really care about London Loop as much. I like New York Minute more. Alright, here's lap 3. As people think this is the interesting part in Wave on lap 3 in this track, is the chain chomps get loose and they're more of a threat. And that's cool. That's creative. Like that chain chomp, it is moving free around the track. That is genius, honestly. What this track does, I don't know. It's visually on par with Wave 2's New York Minute. Oh, jeez. Ah! Okay, they're catching up. Come on, Red Yoshi, go faster. Alright, here we go. First place. We're about to finish this track anyway. And it just feels when I first played on this track too, in this game, it just felt so messy. Like it felt all over the place and I could get lost. But now that I raced on it a few times, it's not as bad. So I can't get lost as easily. But overall, London Loop it's alright. It's kind of mid for me. It doesn't do it. But it's not horrible. I don't hate it. This one I like. GBA Boo Lake. Another GBA track for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And this one, it's visually so similar to Ghost Valley from Super Mario Kart, SNES Ghost Valley. But this is just, wow. This is way better than Ghost Valley. I originally predicted Ghost Valley for this DLC in the Booster Course Pass, but now that we have this instead, I don't think we're getting Ghost Valley at all. I'm much happier with this, because it includes anti-gravity that, not a single track besides Sky High Sunday had in Waves 1 and 2, and it's actually designed for this track. Like, they actually designed it where they should. And this track is just nice. I like this better than Snowland, honestly, and probably the best GBA DLC track so far. And you get to drive underwater, and this is barely recognizable from the original Boo Lake in Super Circuit. They've absolutely nailed GBA Boo Lake in this game. I am pleased with this track. Like, very pleased. But here we go, first place. It's sure the track is a little bit short, but it's a GBA track. Wasn't this 5 laps in Mario Kart Super Circuit? I think so, I can't remember. I'll have to replay Super Circuit and see. And I forgot to put that banana behind me. This is just, it turned out so well. Even the water looks good from above. Like the track is just submerged in water. Boo Lake has turned out pretty well. This one is easily one of the, and the music is slaps too. The music is good. I have nothing but praise for Boo Lake. And next we have 3DS Rock Mountain. This track is meh, just mid. I don't know about you guys, but 3DS Rock Mountain does not do it for me either. This track is so boring for me. It looks like it was in Wave 1. Look at how cheap this looks. It looks so plasticky, like Toad Circuit. And this track should have been in Wave 1, honestly. If it was in Wave 1, then people wouldn't complain as much about Toad Circuit because it wouldn't have existed if they chose this instead. Just look at these cheap trees. It's so cheap. It's cheap! This track is, it feels like a too little too late edition. Sure, it looks fine, like it's okay. And here's Anti-Gravity. This is pleasing. This I like. And people will, there's some shills that defend Wave 1 or Wave 2 tracks saying that this section is too short for Anti-Gravity. Look at that section. This track proves you wrong. That there's no section that is too short for Anti-Gravity. It's like, no. On this track they used it where they needed to. And I appreciate that for Rock Mountain. But I feel like if this was in Wave 1 and we got something like Rosalina's Ice World or Bowser's Castle instead for this wave, then I think that would be better than this track. Imagine this track in the base game, with these trees looking as good as Yoshi Valley's trees, or Yoshi Circuit. All the trees in the base game look nice, while these are just cheap. They're all solid and plastic. The art style clash is real. But hey, I'm sure a lot of players don't care and they're just happy to play a new track. Or another retro track, because this track is not new. It's from Mario Kart 7. Oh yeah, that's also another thing too. Maybe it's because I never really played Mario Kart, or Mario Kart 7 is one of my least favorite Mario Karts and this track comes from it. So it just doesn't do it for me in general. Rock Mountain doesn't do it for me, guys. I know why, but I like Boo Lake a lot more than this one. This one is okay. There's detail of leaves when you fly through the trees, but they're just so solid you can't see through them. Just cheap. What a shame how cheap Rock Mountain looks for Wave 3 standards. It's so cheap looking. But that's it for Rock Mountain. And the music doesn't do it for me either. I never really been a huge fan of Rock Mountain all that much. But next up, the very best track in Wave 3, or in the Rock Cup, Maple Treeway. This one I was so happy to see. Oh yes. Oh, that is a nice track. Sure, it looks less cheap than the rest of the tracks. It looks visually pretty good. Almost up to par with the base game. The new remix is great, and the track has done a lot of things right. Oh, the nostalgia. Like, this is my favorite track from the Wii to return, and I'm so happy it's back. The leaf piles look great, and it just looks really good. I'm very pleased with this version of Maple Treeway, easily. It fixes a lot of problems that Mario Kart 7 messed up, like this part. The half pipe is back. Wow. Nobody expected this at all. It was brought back in Mario Kart Tour first, the half pipe, but I did not expect it to see it here because Mario Kart 8 doesn't have half pipes. But Wave 3 brought them back. Ho ho ho. How pleasing. I am very pleased with Maple Treeway in this game. The music is new, and the track is visually pretty good. Sure, it would have looked even better in the base game if it was in Mario Kart 8 to begin with. But it's pretty close. I can't really complain all that much. And Mario Kart 8 is easier than the rest of the Mario Kart games in the franchise. But, I can't complain too much. I do enjoy Maple Treeway here is pretty good. And you get anti-gravity for a split second there, even though I kind of wish they used anti-gravity somewhere on this track. Like, not right here. And people are mad that that net in the original's not back, which kind of wish it was too. That would have been nice. Maybe anti-gravity up there in that secret shortcut. Maybe right there, or maybe over here. I feel like it could have used it right here. Just to make it fit in with Mario Kart 8 more. Like right here. Anti-gravity could be used for right here, and then it goes back to normal when you hit this area. These leaf piles with mushrooms. Why would they get rid of the other items? It's the one little small thing that kind of sucks about Maple Treeway here. Anti-gravity. They could have used it right here. Well, I feel like where I was, like that turn corner when you first start, that's where anti-gravity would have fit most. Kind of sucks they didn't put it in, but I cannot complain. It's Maple Treeway. They got this track right. I think they did it right in this game. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Grand Prix. The first cup of Wave 3, the Rock Cup. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Share the video if you really liked it. And subscribe if you're new and near and around, because it helps out the channel a lot and lets you know you do like my content. And don't forget to subscribe to the 301st Battalion for Star Wars and Halo content, and Super Kev MK89 Maker for Mario Maker 2 videos. Links for those channels are in the description. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching again, and I'll see you in the next video with the Moon Cup. See you guys later. Bye-bye now.